Rocking with pettyblog.com.
I can't be on the petty blog.
I wonder what pet tea means. Like, does she have a pet that she really likes? Petty and tea. I was so dumb.
So they already know that I'm dropping the tea. So let's get right into it. One of the fake friends who traveled to Mexico with Shanquella, Winter Donovan, well, her brother has reacted to the case. As we all know, Winter was the one who was on the bed giving strange body language as Shanquella was walking around the 6,000 square feet Cabo villas that she paid for, looking for the Cabo 6, okay?
Where y'all at?
The one that's like mediocre is in my chains. I can't wear them.
Winter was also the person seen on the corner also recording the so-called fight between Daejhanae and Quella, which clearly was a planned attack and not a fight, okay?
Quella, can you at least fight back?
Winter is the one who was rumored to have body slammed Shanquella after Daejhanae was done with her, okay? Winter is also the person whose name is listed on the so-called police report as the person who called for medical attention to Shanquella, which does sound like a plus, but is also rumored to have stopped the doctor from taking her to the hospital for help in a proper setting. Shaking my head. So yeah, Winter plays a big piece and role in the passing of Shanquella, and we all know that it's hot for her. Like literally up and stuck, okay? And her brother, and not fake brother, not play brother, but brother like same mother, same father brother, her 100% biological brother had a few things to say, especially since the autopsy said that Quella passed away within 15 minutes of her injuries, which would have put his sis in the hottest seat, but the police report differs by hours. So based on what he says, he's going with the report, and clearly the report, if it were true, would take a little bit of heat off of his sister. Like really, but not really, I'm just saying. So yeah. So one of her brother's close friends that y'all see in this picture reposted a Shanquella News article and wrote, "Because y'all want to be God, the judge, and the juror, the investigators, the police department, detectives, and more, please read." To which Winter's brother commented and wrote, "The proof is in the pudding, like the old folks say." And for those who are like, huh? What that mean? Here's what that means. The proof is in the pudding is an expression that means the value, quality, or truth of something must be judged based on direct experience with it or in its results. The expression is an alteration of an older saying that makes the meaning a bit clearer. The proof of the pudding is in the eating. In other words, things must be judged by trying them or seeing them in action rather than on other factors, such as hearsay. Another variation of the term is the proof of the pudding, which refers to the results themselves, direct experience with something, or the testing of something to judge its value or truth. In these sayings, the word proof was originally used in the sense of a test of something, such as a test of quality, worth, truth, etc. However, it is now often interpreted as meaning the same thing as evidence. These expressions are applied to a wide variety of scenarios. They're often used in the context of offering evidence for a particular argument, or noting that a judgment can't be made until the final result. Example, is she the best of all time? The proof is in the pudding, and I think her accomplishments speak for themselves. Now, let's read the actual article that he's saying that the proof is in the pudding for. It's entitled, "Doctor Tried to Revive Shanquella Robinson Before Her Death." Police report excerpt shows. And it says, information from a police report says Shanquella Robinson was alive when medical help first arrived at the vacation home where she was staying with a group of people in Cabo, Mexico. The report differs from details previously reported that 25-year-old Robinson's death certificate that said she died within 15 minutes of being injured. Instead, an excerpt shows a doctor from a local hospital was with Robinson and others in the house for close to 3 hours before she was pronounced dead. Notably, the police information reported by and provided from Metro Plemix does not mention obvious signs of Robinson's physical injuries, which family members have said existed on her body prior to her burial. Grave injuries to her back and neck were determined to be the cause of death after an autopsy by officials in Mexico. The police report says she also suffered cardiac arrest. Since her death, the FBI and Mexican police authorities have launched investigations into how she died. The lack of conclusive evidence and conflictions has led to her story going viral, invoking global outcry with countless people closely following Robinson's death. The information from the police report shows that at 2:13 p.m. on October 29, medical help was summoned to the Villa Linda 32, a property run by the company Cabo Villas, located in San Jose del Cabo. Around an hour later, Dr. Carolina Beatriz Ornelas Gutierrez of the American Medical Center, a local hospital, arrived to treat Robinson, according to report excerpts. House calls to vacation rentals for routine non-emergency medical services are common in tourist hubs in Mexico. The Observer confirmed with American Medical Center on Monday that Gutierrez is employed there, but the hospital did not respond to requests for the medical and autopsy reports. Suspicious. It is unclear in the police report excerpt who called for medical help, but the reporting person is listed as Winter Donovan. Donovan is one of the 6 people identified by family, friends, and media sources as a person Robinson was traveling with. Donovan could not be reached to comment, and her phone number listed on the police report excerpt has been disconnected. The police report excerpt is in Spanish, and according to the Charlotte Observer's translation of the document, Dr. Gutierrez says she was told Robinson had drunk a lot of alcohol, and a medical call was for Robinson to be given an IV. The police record indicates Gutierrez found a female understood in the report to be Robinson with stable vital signs and dehydrated, unable to communicate verbally and appearing to be inebriated. The doctor reported that she believed Robinson needed to be transferred to a hospital, but her friends insisted that she be treated in the villa. Dr. Gutierrez attempted an IV but was unsuccessful. It's unclear what medication was in the IV. The information from police says the doctor was there for close to an hour when Robinson began having a seizure. The convulsions from the seizure lasted less than a minute, according to the report. At this point, the patient's friend named Winter Donovan called 911 to request an ambulance, and this was around 4:20 p.m. In the meantime, the patient presented with difficulty breathing and a lowered pulse, and they gave her rescue breaths. The doctor, along with the friend, began administering CPR at 4:50 p.m. when Gutierrez detected Robinson had stopped having a pulse. Police arrived and talked with the doctor who was treating Robinson at 5:25 p.m. It's not clear from the information in the police report exactly what time an ambulance arrived from the 911 call. The report information indicates paramedics administered a total of 14 rounds of CPR, 5 doses of adrenaline, and 6 discharges AED shocks without success. Unable to revive Robinson, Gutierrez declared her dead at 5:57 p.m., according to the report excerpt. The police report information lists deceased person cardiopulmonary arrest as the reason police were called. Well, I hope that he doesn't think that an unofficial police report that a reporter got from a source and was never confirmed to have came directly from the police department exonerates his sister. I mean, even if the report is real, a report from an officer who wasn't there but was taking notes of what Winter said happened definitely doesn't hold more weight than a science-based autopsy. No sir. So I don't know what proof he thinks is in the pudding, but if you ask me, the report kind of makes Winter look worse. Cause it definitely seems like she was the person who was stopping the doctor from taking Shanquella to the damn hospital. To a facility that could have possibly saved her life if the report were true. So brother, the report definitely is not helping sis, and you was probably better off not commenting, but the person who made the post is your friend and therefore is Team Winter too since she's being loyal to you. But listen brother, had she not known y'all personally, I can almost guarantee you that her opinion would not have been so biased, especially thinking that that article was helping something. Like I said, it made shit worse for Winter. And in fact, the majority of the commenters under her post are on Winter's side because of affiliation. With that being said, let's take a look at what they said. The first person wrote, "Everyone's a detective these days, LOL." The next person wrote, "The more that's coming out about this case, the more this could have been avoided. From what outlets are saying, this themed way before this trip, so this was really set up and it just gets sadder by the day." To which Winter's brother friend wrote, "I've not heard of anything before the trip, but what I do know is it's all hearsay, but the police report cleared a lot of that up. Social media can't tell me anything." Of course you're gonna say that. That's your best friend's little sister. Girl, bye. But yeah, the next comment says, At this point, people are coming up with their own scenarios and have no clue what the F they are talking about. And she wrote exactly. Yeah. And when the brother made the proof is in the pudding comment, can y'all believe that someone had the audacity to laugh at it? Like, what's funny? Or maybe they were laughing because they know that Winter's brother is clearly being biased because that's his little sister he literally loves so much. He made the following post about her. There is this young lady you see that means the world to me. Such a wonderful friend, so special and rare. To have her for a sister is like an answer to a prayer. This one says, sister. A person who's been where you've been, someone you can call when things aren't going right, is more than just family. A sister is a forever friend. And I love my sister. She is simply amazing and I just couldn't imagine my life without her. All right. So whether right or wrong, he's clearly writing for his sister. Now speaking of her, y'all know Shanquella supporters ain't playing with Winter. So in the throwback picture that she posted years ago that she captioned, throwback when I killed shit, which literally didn't age well, here's what folks had to say under it. This person wrote, you just can't help but kill shit, huh? Under that it says, you're going to prison. Happy dance gift. This person wrote, I bet you did. Is you the Winter Donovan that covered up a murder? Under that, you might be going to jail. This person wrote, like you decided to kill Shanquella, not very pretty girl of Wentworth. This person wrote, now you're being thrown back to Mexico for killing someone. Hope you enjoy Mexican prison conditions cause it's exactly what you deserve. You won't stand a chance fighting back when they gang up on you. I mean, they were going and going, but what are y'all thinking overall and about her brother's reaction? We really want to know, so leave your thoughts below and don't forget to like this video, share this content, and if it's your first time here, be sure to sub to this channel for more. And be sure to also hit that bell to join the notification gang. PettyBlog.com signing out.